Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. It's been a rough start for these guys. And you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
That's not a first.
Angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches there.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
He
dropped it. He
just
lost his concentration.
get the fuck out of my game, bro.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, running back gets to give.
You just get so left right.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That just killed my shit, bro.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop.
Oh,
but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got his man. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Overton. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It'll be a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Got some room, entered the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Washington, I gotta
Fielded
get
in
him
the end
out.
zone, it's Young. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Fuck out my game, bro. Who the fuck is injured, bro? I don't even know who that is.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Young. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything.
Why is everybody hurt, Kurt?
Him down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
God damn. All my running back hurt.
Snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides the back on the option to give. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for first down.
All my running back is hurt.
Snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The sure hands. It's Ross. They run him out of bounds. He gets him to the 47.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
Yo, my man just missed a block, huh?
No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout.
He missed a block.
Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's got him. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Still running at the 40. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Gamecocks are on the move.
221 wing. Let's go. Let's go.
Might as well give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Overton. It's complete. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Sims. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. He's looking to throw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And as he throws.
Bro, this is like, I don't know, what am I doing wrong?
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
All type of bullshit going on.
From the gun, looking for a man. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Watson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Got the quick pass. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Moffitt. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock.
I'll throw it right to him.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they
I'll
make
throw it right
play
to
and
him.
make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback.
One of them games.
Really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is.
Intercepted for the 11th
I'll
time
take
this
that, bro.
season. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Overton. He's got his man. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
And he rolls.
I can't do shit. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't do
No
shit.
mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown of the season.
I just can't do shit, bro. I don't know what I'm doing.
To protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard
Who's
line.
fucking running, bro? All my running back calling, bro.
Here come the Irish back on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Oh, it's a fumble.
My nigga lost.
There's a fumble, and he's on the move. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 10, all the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Finding an escape route. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, did you see that hit by the linebacker? I mean, he came up with authority and bad intentions, forcing the tackle for loss. Man.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Quarterback making checks. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Bryant. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
Back to pass. It's Overton. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Under fire. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After not getting rid of the football and taking that sack, it's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Oh, they're after him. Trying to find the end zone. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Going for 6. Touchdown, South Carolina. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down, and you don't...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
South Carolina offense is back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
On the run, it's Sims. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got a man, it's Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Irish! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Running to Green. Running at the 35. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Not a chance. Missed it. And, guys, this will stay a 24-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. He's taking a deep shot.
Yo, either my quarterback is not hit where it's supposed to be hitting, or what?
Touchdown Gamecocks! And they turn it into a defensive score. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of